all brainy. Do you know what? I feel quite faint.
Angry Aztecs.
In ancient Mexico, us Aztecs ate all sorts of unusual stuff, like monkeys, frogs and lizards. But at a certain time of the year, our diet wasn't nearly as interesting.
Previously on Aztec Come Dine With Me, Mamexi served up a meal of maize and beans.
Ooh, thank you.
Come here, maize and beans.
Shantico prepared a dish of maize and beans.
Sir, it's maize and beans. Can I get you one of these?
Oh, yes.
Everyone for beans?
Oh, yes, please.
And Tennant cooked maize and beans with a side order of beans.
Quelle surprise.
It's the final dinner party. Can't wait to find out what Atsy's going to be cooking for her guests tonight.
I've decided to cook maize and beans because I don't have any choice. In the Aztec calendar, it's the days of eating maize and beans when we just eat maize and beans. For 19 days, it's to celebrate the end of the dry season.
Yes, and the beginning of the windy one. It's hot and sticky in the kitchen, and Atsy hasn't even started cooking. And now the guests are arriving. That's no good.
Yeah, take your blanket.
You look fabulous.
Oh, so
you
do
look
you.
really, really nice.
Fantastic. Now, I'm just in the kitchen, so just help yourselves to some cactus wine.
Thank you. All right.
Cactus wine? I hope they've taken the spikes out. Meanwhile, back in the kitchen, Atsy prepares the sacred maize in the traditional Aztec manner by blowing on it. Well, that's one way of doing it.
Oh, no.
Oh, please tell me you're not going to use that maize. It's been on the floor.
Maize is sacred to us Aztecs, so not a single grain must be wasted. Is it me or is it a bit drafty in here?
It's you. It's time for dinner, and before the main course of maize and beans, Atsy has prepared a surprise starter.
Wow.
It's maize and beans.
Whoa!
Love it. That is my favourite. Mine too.
Several plates of maize and beans later, it's time for Atsy to entertain her guests by playing a tune on her Aztec pipes, while the other guests give a blast on their Aztec pipes. Go on, fella. Time for the all-important scores. A 3 from Mamexi. 7 from Shantico. And a big fat one from Tennant, who gives Atsy 10 out of 10, which means that Atsy is the winner of this week's cash prize, 1,000 beans.
1,000 beans?
Relax, relax. They're cocoa beans for making chocolate. It's Aztec money.
Oh.
Yeah, when I said relax. Next week on Aztec Come Dine With Me, it's the days of swallowing water snakes and frogs. Can't wait.
During the days of growth in the Aztec calendar, what did Aztecs traditionally do? Was it A, plant their crops, B, stretch children's necks, or C, sacrifice tall people? The answer is B. The Aztecs held ceremonies where they stretched children's necks to make them taller. They also stretched their noses, ears, fingers and legs.